Welcome back, Light and welcome to another episode of The Right Guys. This is our political segment where we talk about political issues, current events, and what's going on in our country and in the world. But this is your host, MP, and my co-host,
Saul Martinez.
That's right, from The Logical Thinkers. So make sure you guys check out his upcoming YouTube channel. And then give a shout out to your Instagram page.
Oh, my Instagram page is smartinez_76.
Hey man, what does 76 mean? Is that a gang?
76, yeah, it's the American gang. Basically, 1776, right, when America was founded by the founding fathers, and they told the British to F off, and we'll fight for it.
It's the year that America gained its independence.
It's the year that America proved that they were the true gangsters.
Yeah, and then they had two different sides, and then they had a civil war.
Yeah.
You know, not to get too much into history, but let's talk about some current events. First one coming up, Trump is found guilty in all 34 counts in the hush money trial. What is your opinion on that, bro?
I think I'm not surprised. I think if anyone has seen everything, bro, like, this is what I would tell people. Why the heck, rather than focusing on making the country better, why are these liberals badly going after him? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, if I was president, bro, okay, fine, he lost, right? I'm not gonna go after him no more. I'm gonna start doing things to get the eye off him.
Yeah.
But what happened? They started going after him. They kept going after the impeachment after impeachment, and now they've charged him with 34 counts. And now, if you look at every poll, even left-leaning polls, he's up, bro.
Excuse the interruption, Light and Wealth Club. I just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Alley's Auto Body. You guys can give him a call or send him a text at 424-215-1779. That's right, 424-215-1779. Just send him a text, give him a call, and they do quality work. If you want a quick turnaround time and you need someone that's fast, reliable, and gives you quality, make sure to give my boy Eric a call. Yeah, I think going after him is backfiring for the liberals, and I also believe that it's literally shooting themselves in the foot. You know, it's literally gaining everything Trump said to be true. Like, if you thought it was bullshit, like, you can't deny it anymore. Like, it's not bullshit. It's
Right.
true. It's like they really are going after him. The Matrix is going after him the same way they went against Andrew Tate and all that. But with that being said, bro, I think it's something where it's like, okay, you know, the hush money trial, cool, could be, you know, I could see how it's wrong, right?
Right.
But why aren't they going against Biden and the Biden crime family when, if you go in the House of Accountability or Oversight, whatever, it's a government website, and it literally has the timelines and bank records of how the Biden family has received payments from Russia, from China,
Right.
and from multiple different countries. Literally, like, proofs in the pudding. Why hasn't Biden been convicted?
Well,
Why hasn't there been taxpayer money to impeach and to convict Biden?
because Trump is right now the bad guy right now.
Exactly.
Trump
it's
is
like,
the only.
But it's like when Trump points this all out, if you thought he was crazy, now it's not, because the proof's right there in the pudding. Like I said, it's right there. You know, and it's unfortunate that they are so stuck up in their ass. Like, they have their head all the way up in their ass, that they think by doing this, they're actually going to brainwash people, when in reality, I feel like people are waking up and seeing the truth. But let's move on to the next topic, bro. Russia, and bro, I think this is funny. I just you know what? I forgot to realize this, right? Because it does seem kind of scary that Russia sent warships and nuclear submarines to Cuba.
Right.
But I mean, if you know history, you learn about the Cuban Missile Crisis. It looks like it's gonna be another one of those. We're gonna flex our muscles, and nothing's really gonna happen. Right. And it seems like, you know, the way that the liberals and the Democrats are selling you this election, it's all right. Either we picking World War III or we're picking Civil War, because they believe that if Trump wins, that there's gonna be a civil war. Like, who's gonna pop it off? Who's gonna pop off a civil war? The blue-haired libtards or the transsexuals? What liberals would have the balls to pop it off? I don't know any. Do you know any? Unless it's an inside job and they hire people to like pop it off,
Right.
like the January 6th insurrection. You know, that's an inside job. I
Well,
mean, that's up for debate, right?
But it's just I don't get it anymore, bro. I'm still stuck. I'm still pissed off at the fact that if you like, how can the left not see this, bro?
Yeah.
How can the left not? How do you not see that this is all weaponized? Like, you know what's funny is that I just always think to myself, imagine if Trump would have done something like this, Mario.
Well, they would have said they were trying to say that's what he was going to do. They were this is true fascism.
Bruh.
But this is fascism. Look up the definition of fascism, and this is fascism. It's complete control of your freedom of expression, your political opponent. Like, what kind of shit is that, bro? You know,
I don't get it, bro. Like, it's
everything they said Trump was is what they are.
right. Like, didn't they say that Russia? We would have started a Russia with Trump.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the whole thing? Like,
No.
oh, if he was elected, like World War III and all this, and Russia's right there in Florida, bro.
Oh, no. So that's what I was going to, right? They're in Florida, and they make it seem like a big deal. But in reality, bro, Russia and the United States aren't that far away from each other. They're literally a pond away from each other, from
Right.
Alaska
Right,
to
I was just
Russia.
about to say
So
that,
it's
bro.
kind of like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if these fools really wanted to invade,
Shit,
all they gotta do is literally
Alaska.
swim across a little river.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they really wanted to, they could take Alaska first. You know?
I think they're just basically like you're saying.
It's just they're just flexing their guns.
yeah,
It's gonna be another
in a way disrespecting. Like, yeah, you're not gonna do nothing. We're
Now,
gonna be here.
and then you know what, bro? I took this third topic from a
Mm.
post you made, and I think you made a really good point that I want you to bring up.
Go ahead.
The House passes a military bill, right? The House is pretty much ruled by the GOP,
Mhm.
and they're always gonna put military funding in our defense as a priority, which I believe is important, right? Because there's a lot of countries that don't like us. There's a lot of countries that are gonna try to hurt us. Hint: the reason why there has been arrest in the United States of ISIS members.
Oh, you wonder why, huh?
Yeah,
How did they get in here, bro? I wonder.
Because they just opened the door and let them in here, you know.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy how when the House passed this bill that automatically registers men 18 to 26 for a draft, and yet you look at these people walking into our country, they're about that age. So is it because no one in America wants to fight, so they're gonna get they're gonna sell these illegals to fight and grant them citizenship, maybe?
Bro.
I mean, and technically, from what we hear from Adrian and I, we do a Spanish series with my boy Eric, and Eric, well, he doesn't care if I say this because he's actually said it himself. He's an undocumented person, and he's a business owner and everything. He actually likes Trump, and he said it himself yesterday. He would vote for Trump if he had the opportunity to.
Careful.
And well, no, bro, that's a direct quote.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that, you know how people are like, oh, well, how dare you vote for him if you're undocumented, which is crazy.
It's because he cares about the future of his kids,
Right.
and that's what people don't realize.
I think let me say this, Mario, and I'm sorry I gotta cut you off, but I think this is the problem, bro, is that if you notice, many of the raza that hate on you for liking Trump, it's like I have to worry about your problems. Like, people don't realize whenever you come through the border, bro, it's survival of the fittest.
Yeah, and
nobody's like, ain't nobody that you don't know that is raza is going to open the door for you, bro. They're going to tell you, go look for yourself. But it's funny because when it comes to elections, I have to care for your emotions.
Yeah.
Your raza. Okay.
Not only that, but the majority of raza has been here for over like at least 20, 30 years, understands the consequences of coming illegally.
Right.
And a lot of them do it because they don't do it not caring about the consequences, because they know, they're like, oh, well, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to be low key. I'm going to be in the shadows. Nothing's going to happen to me. They understand that. So it's like, they don't feel bad for themselves. Like, why should we feel bad for themselves? They know exactly what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them be like, oh, I already paid the coyote. And it's like, because they know exactly what they're doing. It's like, bro, they know it's illegal.
Right.
They know it is. And they know that there's consequences to it. Right. So for people to feel bad for them, in reality, how are you going to feel bad for someone that knowingly did something wrong?
Right.
You know, they didn't cross that border and was like, oh, yeah, they're going to fucking let me be here. No, They knew that there's a possible chance of a deportation, that they can't be fucking up, that, you know, they got to just be low key.
Yep.
You know? And that's where it's like, we're a lot, you know, I feel like it's not really a Mexican thing. and I'm not trying to be racist, but I think it's other raza ethnicities that aren't Mexican that come over here and then are kind of fed the victimhood mindset.
Right.
You know, and not only that, but you got a lot of these. You know, it's kind of crazy how every other country that's not Mexican gets granted citizenship pretty quickly. We just learned this with our buddy Eric.
That's crazy.
Because he works with a lot of undocumented people.
I wonder why. I never even heard about that. That's crazy.
So he said that, like, well, he's Mexican, right? And they haven't granted him shit. He said he'll get a Venezuelan that'll come in. He'll give him some work, Colombian, Salvadorian, all them. And these fools be getting their shit within 2 years. And he informed us, bro, that the U.S. government will pay for their immigration lawyer up to 75% of the cost.
What the heck?
Yes. Because he works with people that are directly doing this, so he understands the progress. And he's like, bro, how are they just cutting the line and getting their shit? And I've been here for over 20 years. I've been a good fucking citizen.
Right. Working hard.
Or illegal citizen. And I don't get granted shit. You know, I told him if he's down to come on in to our segment. He said he's down because he wants to talk about it. We're gonna be talking about political stuff in Spanish also pretty soon.
That is kind of weird though. Now that I think about it, why is it that other people get granted but
not Mexicans? It's kind of weird, bro. Yeah, it's like Mexicans get visas and stuff like that, but it's not like there's no real asylum reason. Well, all these other countries just make up bullshit, and then they come in and they fucking get granted shit.
Well, I would say for the asylum one, I mean, you could say the cartel.
But it's hard to prove it.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, a little, I don't know. That's conspiracy. People say it's conspiracy with the whole DEA, with the cartel.
It's true. It's not a conspiracy. Yeah. It's 100% true.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're kind of like saying, hey, the cartel will be like, find out if anyone's seeking asylum because of us and let us know. And we'll
maybe. Oh, you're right. You're right. That might be a thing. And they might just keep them there.
Yeah. Like, oh, all right. Don't worry. And
yeah, it's true. But anyways, this drafting, bro. I'm 24. I'm good. AZ's what, 23, 24, 22? 22, bro. That means that me and AZ are automatically, if there was a draft tomorrow, we might just be called. We might be called, be on Call of Duty for real. See, but we got to remember, hold on. We got to remember, it has to be passed with the Senate also. It's just the House, so don't get too scared yet.
You don't think the Senate would pass this knowing that we want war? Remember, when war happens, and this is what people need to understand, if the economy's bad, war is going to skyrocket the economy. It always has.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like this, because I've said it before. It's like Trump showed that we don't need to go to war to make the economy great.
No, we don't.
But what they did was, hey, we don't want that. We want to do it the old-fashioned way.
And it looks like... It looks like Biden's playing chess with this war shit because he just signed a 10-year U.S. pact with Ukraine. Explain. You know what? You know more about that than I do. Can you explain a little bit more?
I think I would. From what I've read, it's basically kind of like an agreement with Ukraine, and I don't know what type of agreement, but I mean, if he's already been sending money, I mean, what else? What other agreements are you talking about with Ukraine?
More money, yeah.
Has to be. More money, more military stuff, and I'm pretty sure eventually military aid. Hey, we're under attack. We're getting beat up. All right, we'll step in and help you. Don't worry.
And that's why they're maybe trying to pass a draft. But it's kind of weird that the draft is being pushed by the GOP and not the left.
Money talks. Remember, this is what
a lot of rhinos.
Right. This is what I tell people, bro. That's why I don't stick with a political party. I'm a constitutionalist because I seen that. This is the stuff that I say. Republicans are there. This is what I'm telling you. When you are in that office, bro, you mean to tell me, if you guys were both in Congress and there's ways to profit your pockets, you mean to tell me it's not going to get to your head and be like, oh, freak, if we sign this bill, me, Mario, and you get 20% of what we sign. Wouldn't you sign it?
As long as it benefits the Hispanic community.
Right. And that's where I tell people, that's how politics has become now. It's not the same, sadly, anymore of the only one that's America first that tries to avoid that is Trump. But these politicians now, they're all about, hey, if it benefits me now financially, I'll do it. You know why? This is why. And people say, no, it's not true. Because let me tell you something. If something kicks off, you as a politician, would you be getting in that war? Or would you take all your money and be like, I'm getting the freak out of here and getting my kids out of here?
Think about it. A lot of billionaires were building bunkers.
Right. If you had a family and kids, Are you gonna be there fighting if you kicked off a war?
Nah, I wouldn't.
No. Who's gonna fight it?
Well,
The
I mean,
citizens.
it depends what age you are too, right? I mean,
Okay,
if
but
you're
look at-
18 with a family and you're in the draft, it kind of sucks, dog. You
No,
gotta
but
leave
look
'em.
at them. Look at the politicians. They're all old people, bro.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna stick around and fight?
Nah, you know what, bro? Speaking about all this and stuff like that, I think the only solution would be to end politicians and have AI politicians represent us.
Oh, I don't know about AI.
No. Listen.
A little bit
listen.
of conspiracy with the movie Terminator.
Listen, though. Listen. Well, yeah, but a decentralized AI using crypto. You could use, there's crypto AIs, bro. So crypto AIs mean that, like, the whole network that AI conducts itself through is decentralized. It's owned by the people, right? The participants of that blockchain, right? So let's say we have a AI GOP and an AI Democrat, right? It'll be owned by registered voters, right? Like the registered voters are the ones that would control that AI, right? How would they control that AI, right? There'd be certain topics where they could go on their phone and vote on those topics. Yes, we want that. No, we don't want that. Yes, no, right? Blah, 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 blah.
What about hackers?
Well, that's the thing. It's decentralized.
Oh,
So it can't be hacked because the thing about, so the way crypto works, bro, is that it can't be hacked because there's multiple participants and multiple computers running it. It's not just one.
sounds good, but at the same time, I would be like, if a virus gets in, it's kind of like the movie Terminator.
Well, yeah,
Just saying,
it
bro.
kind of is, but when it's decentralized, it's not. Because, yes, one computer might get hacked, but we have multiple computers it could jump through and be verified through. But anyways, going back to my little thought that I had, right? We have a GOP one and a Democrat one, and the participants are the registered voters. You have to be registered to the party to vote for them, right? And then now that AI, when he goes into when we send our AI to be like in a debate or something, we're the ones literally controlling and voting for them what to say.
Right.
So like, let's say we're looking at a live debate, right? And we have the Democratic AI and the Republican AI. Everyone in the United States is tuning in, watching, right? And they're on their phone. So when the mediator asks a question, the people are the ones answering on their phone. Boom, 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 boom. It takes let's say it takes like a 5-minute buffer.
Right.
Boom. And then now the AI is speaking for the registered voters that are being participants of the debate for what they wanted. So like you say, 95% or 51%, like let's say it's a close one, right? 51% of JOP voters want this, and this is what I'm bringing to the table for them.
Right. And
they're literally going based off some what people are thinking and voting for from their couch. I don't know. It's a crazy thought, crazy thought, huh? But it could work. It could be something in the future where we have AI politicians and we're cutting out the corrupt human that could be corrupt, because now the registered voters have all the power from the power of their phones. And you know what I'm saying? And now bills are passed or there. It sounds good, and it will work. It will work. But will politicians allow that? No. They're going to try to stop that as much as possible, because the same way AI is taking over many jobs,
it's going to take their job.
It's going to have that. Essentially, what I'm preaching is for it to take their job. See what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Some good. I think
it sounds good. It's just
it's because you're saying hack and this and that, but you can't hack a decentralized thing. That's why Bitcoin's never been hacked. Yes, certain wallets have been hacked, but that doesn't mean all the wallets have been hacked.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But with that being said, let's go on our last topic.
All right.
Trump is floating the idea of ending income tax and replacing it with tariffs on imports.
All right.
That is the most amazing thing I ever heard. He said no payroll tax for business owners. He said no tax on tips for people that work service jobs. That's amazing for lower to middle class people.
More money in your pocket, bro.
Yes. And then he's saying no income tax, so that's even more money in your pocket. So for the people that say, well, if you're gonna put tariffs on imports, it's gonna make them more expensive. Okay, but you're also gonna have more money in your pocket. You're literally not gonna be paying federal income tax. You're only gonna be paying state income tax.
Tax me, daddy. That's what the left is saying when it comes to the government.
So check it out, bro. If Trump wins and Trump does all this, and I plan on moving to Texas where there's no state income tax. Now imagine no federal income tax.
It's a wrap, bro.
Oh, it's a wrap.
You
Dog.
You can be working at freaking.
We're good.
You can be working at Burger King, bro, and make good money.
And fucking be straight.
All right, you can work as a like what is McDonald's, bro? Oh snap! I only work like 40 hours. I got
And
more
then
money.
he's also flirting with the idea of finding ways to lead the crypto industry and Bitcoin mining and stuff
I
like
heard
that.
about that.
Yeah,
you're a Bitcoin guy.
Yeah, so it's amazing, bro. I think a lot of his ideas. Well, his son has been talking to a lot with the president of El Salvador.
I heard about that. Yep.
So it seems like they're seeing what happened in El Salvador and they're taking notes. You know what I'm saying? And we do have some competition. We do have RFK, my boy. I mean, that's his candidate over here.
I don't have nothing bad to say about RFK.
Yeah. It would be nice though if we could get the only way we would get a landslide Trump win
Is if
like
he
I
puts
was
him in
telling
his
him.
cabin.
Yeah, if he gets him as a VP.
Maybe not a V. Oh, all right. If he doesn't get him as a VP, if he puts him in his cabin, I think RFK could take the next election
Yeah,
because he's gonna be like.
that's what we were talking about last time on the ballroom.
I don't have a problem with RFK. RFK has said some stuff where he talks about where he talks about exposing the FBI, the CIA. I'm that type of guy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't trust those agencies
Me neither.
anymore. Like these people, and I tell
Well, their
everybody-
stories.
bro.
Idaho was one of the I think that was the state where that one family.
Yeah,
the
Roe v. Rich. Was it?
No.
Yeah,
Roe v. Wade is
no.
abortion.
It's called. That's what it's called. Hold on, let me.
Let me
search it up.
just describe this situation. It was a family. It was a KKK member, but it was like one of those like low key KKK members. Like he just like stick to his like he had his own ideology. He met up with his people, but he didn't harm anybody. He was just minding his own business. He just believed in what he believed, and the FBI asked him to sell them a ghost gun, and he said, "Sure, I'll do it." I mean, think about it. This is
Ruby Ridged.
There you go, Ruby Ridged. Yeah. And he said so
hear
the,
about that,
the
bro?
undercover.
Is it has like dad?
Yeah.
The wife?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the dad essentially they sent FBI undercover to the KKK to find out what they're doing, and the guy became friends with the undercover agent, not knowing he's an undercover agent, and the undercover agent asked him for a gun, and said, "Sure, I could get you one," and sold him one because he asked for it. You see what I'm saying? Like they trapped him.
Yeah, they tried to get him.
And that's why they ended up paying him and pretty much like
FBI.
letting him go and all that stuff. But it made the guy crazy because he lost his son, his wife. It was it was terrible.
Well,
His dog.
If you hear the story right, it basically was when they were there, they were in ghillie suits, bro, around his property, and his kid saw and he blasted one of them. He killed one.
No, his kid did.
Yeah, his
because
kid-
they killed the dog because they wanted the dog to shut up, and the kid was like, "What the hell? You killed my dog!" And he shot the fucking FBI agent.
And the FBI agent killed him. And then
And keep in mind, they didn't know they were FBI agents.
right?
Like
They
at that
did
point,
this-
they just know there's just someone random on their property. Like, hey, and they mean harm.
But they did this unconstitutionally, bro.
Yeah,
Very
and it's kind of. Did you ever watch Civil War, by chance?
no,
the
I haven't
movie?
seen it. Is it good?
No, what I'm saying, the reason why I bring it up, yeah, it's actually really good, is because it brings up real life situations to where it's like no one knows who's against who.
Oh, like the army scene? When he's
Yeah,
like,
the-
I'm an American. He's like, what type of American?
Yeah, and then
makes sense.
and then it's like the army's killing citizens on that one, but then there's another one where the army is like literally like sniping some food from his house because they were like, we're just walking by and we started getting sniped, and then they're like, who you fighting? The people that the press was like, who you fighting? Like, we don't know. They're like, is he the enemy? They're like, we don't know. We just know we're getting shot and we're shooting them back.
Can you tell me the ending?
Well, I forgot, bro. To be honest, the ending wasn't too crazy. Just watch it.
Got shot at the
You're lying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The kid that was with her, she took. The irony was that because she didn't want the kid going, and she told the kid, oh, the kid was like, "What if I die?" She was like, "I'd take a picture of you," and then she ended up getting shot and dying. And guess what the kid did?
Took a picture of her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what press is all about. That's her job, and she was an aspiring press. But with that being said, I think that wraps it up. and Trump 2024.
Yeah.
Let's get no income tax. Let's get pretty much no tax in any of our income.
Money back to us, not to government.
Yes, and let's get backed by Bitcoin, and let's make XRP a fucking ETF so we can get rich. Woo!
All right.
All right, but with that being said, all money in, no money out. Stay dedicated, stay motivated, and we'll see you on the next One Line of Wealth Club. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share with a like-minded individual. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.